Welcome to another CR Wrestling commentary. We're doing G1 Climax 30 Day 6. And before we get into any matches, we are definitely going to do Day 5 comments. And reading the comments today will be Cedra. We'll be going over it. She'll be reading it. We'll see how long this takes or how short it is. And, let's do that. So, the floor is yours, girl.
Alright, these comments are by Zemo times 2. I skipped Tai Chi versus Yujiro. It was so obvious who was going to win. Never thought I'd consider Tai Chi a better wrestler than Yujiro, but I do. And I have to agree.
Yep.
That's all I got.
Yeah, because a year and a half ago, no way. No way. All right.
Suzuki versus Cobb was good. Suzuki was very reserved. I thought he'd be pissed after the Tai Chi match, but he was calm. And it did look like he was enjoying his match with Cobb. And if he is scouting Jeff for Suzuki-gun, I think Jeff would be a great addition to the group. Jeff would make a pretty good heel. Yeah, it was a weird match to me. It was because Suzuki, as it was just no animosity, and Suzuki seemed like he was genuinely enjoying himself. He would be a good acquisition for Suzuki-gun, and I think that if he worked with Minoru, he would elevate his game.
Yes, he would. That big dude doing submission holds and striking better, yes.
And working on his cardio.
Because Suzuki's cardio
is crazy pants crazy. It's crazy. He's got the best cardio of all them young dudes running around.
Yes. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm. All right, Ishii versus Kota was great. It should have been the main event, of course.
Agreed.
These two always beat the daylights out of each other and blows Will versus Shingo out the water. I do feel bad for Ishii. I know Tomohiro is not winning G1, but he has lost 3 times now. Did he piss off Geto or something? Geto's just a Roman gnome who's stupid, and if you're not, 6 foot with blonde hair or close, he don't give a damn.
Yep.
And Tomohiro is far from 6 feet with blonde hair. He's old school, and Geto doesn't like that.
Holy shit. Yujiro won't get in the push until his hair went blonde.
Yeah.
His hair's been that sandy, dark blonde for a long time.
But he's also Bullet Club, too.
Yeah.
And something had to go down for them to choose Yujiro to go up against Okada. That just seems weird.
Yep. In any case.
Yeah. I thought Will versus Shingo was good, but Will did revert back to his roots as a high flyer too much. Now I can understand why you did not like the match, and you made some good points. I think Will relapsed back into his old habits, which I understand because he has been doing it for a long time, and it's not easy to break bad habits. However, if Will really wants to grow better as a wrestler, he needs to focus more on being Podesu and less on being a highlight reel. And I rolled my eyes when Milano called Will a superstar. If that's the case, Will should go to WWE, the land of superstars.
Yep.
I think poor Milano is lost. He's still brokenhearted over evil. That's what I think. He's trying to find somewhere to hang his hat.
Please not on Will.
Please not on Will.
Not some damn gaijin. I don't give a fuck that he moved to Japan.
Yeah, Shingo won, but he wasn't Shingo in that match, and that sucks. I want the bestest of Shingo and some junior Shingo.
That's the Shingo I want.
Not this, I'm going to take a beating and then get the win Shingo. I want good old Shingo. Not no wrestling new Shingo.
Shingo having to fight back against Ospreay was embarrassing.
Yeah. Shingo should have been the aggressor the entire time. He should have been pushing Will.
Mm-hmm.
Pushing.
Yeah.
Sadly, everyone is going to call it match of the year and give it 5 stars because Will isn't overrated enough. Did not watch the main event, but I am happy White won. The promo he delivered was great. The promo was probably better than the match.
It was.
Day 5 was not as great as Day 3, but still enjoyable. Yeah, this day was kind of lackluster. The most lackluster of all the days so far, to be honest.
Not everything can be a hit.
No, not everything can be a hit. That's exactly right. So hopefully Day 6 will, be better than Day 5.
Yep. When we're doing, obviously, Day 6 today. So hopefully we're not too far behind.
No, they're only just Day 6. That's it.
All right,
I
cool.
think Day 7 is tomorrow.
All right, cool. You done?
That's it.
Thank you, Zemo times 2. Now let's get to these matches.
Oh, and you've got great writing. Your writing is clear, and you use words and punctuation. We appreciate that.
You have no idea, dude. You have no idea. The cell phone people, we just... I get it, but there's a certain... I'm not relitigating this because I already did on the Medium post on my other channel, but yeah, the cell phone industry and their money grubbing ways is why people type so stupidly today. That's really all that causes. And people are like, I don't have to think. Well, that's good. Yuck. We're dumb. We're stupid. It's like, man, if you're going to insult me, at least can you do it correctly? In any case, we be done?
We're done.
Thank you, Zemo, for being legible. Thank you. Let's roll. First match, Sanada versus Yoshihashi. And I really wish Yoshihashi would get rid of two things. That entrance attire and that rope hung drop kick. You know?
Yeah.
I really
I agree
do.
with that. That brings the interest attire. It's like he's stuffing it in a bag. It looks like a wrinkled trash bag with a yellow band at the top. It looks abysmal.
Yep. But this match here, I would give it 3.5 stars.
Yeah.
3.5. Yeah. I can't give it 4.
Okay.
It was a good damn match.
It was a good match, but the
Yes.
thing that I noticed is that Yoshihashi was working hard.
Yes.
Sonata
really hard.
was not.
No.
Sonata was not working hard.
Sonata was chilling. I don't
Mhm.
even think he broke a sweat. Sonata was straight up. I'm just chilling.
Mm-hmm.
Yoshihashi, honestly, it almost like he was kind of chilling too, to a degree. Like he had urgency. Sonata didn't. It looked like at one point, y'all can look back, but that railing hung dragon screw neck breaker that Sonata put on Yoshihashi outside the ring, Sonata's legs whipped off of that, and the top of his foot either caught the apron or some kind of hard metal bar under the apron. That's what hurt his foot. So if anybody saw that and was like, you just took a blow to your neck, why are you holding your foot?
Because he hit his foot on the way down.
And he smacked it hard.
And fast. So it was hard to see. We had to roll it back.
So if he's limping on, his next match, you'll know why. If it's a deep bad bruise and he'll be limping. Hopefully it's something they can just, ice, warm, and, shrink, get that swelling down and be done with in about 2 or 3 days, hopefully. The match, it was technical. They both got their shit in, but it was technical. Sonata had a lot of counters. Yoshihashi, okay. Here was his failing in this match. This was his only failing in this match to me. He was too gentle. He was very gentle with the lariat. He was gentle with the drop kick. He was gentle with the chops. Yoshihashi was like, I don't want to hurt my buddy. It seems like day 5 and day 6 will be more like, let the losers open the match and somebody's got to win something, right? But at the end, Yoshihashi goes over. Sonata loses to Karma. That pump handle driver. It's a nice one. It's a nice move. I like it. It's a good ending. I didn't foresee Yoshihashi winning this.
I didn't either.
Not at all. And it's not that Sonata can't do any wrong. We just know that they're just they're two different levels.
They are.
And so we could tell Sonata was not showing up at all.
Just cruising.
Yeah. I don't know. I think I would have made every match very competitive. Every match would have looked very competitive. It doesn't have to go 20 minutes to look like that. It can go 5 minutes and look like it was a hellacious match. Mm-hmm. It's all about how you do it. Good booking and allowing people to wrestle can actually get that over. So I still think the matches are worth watch again. If you want to say, hey, this is how you compete at a high competitive, but yet chillax way. You know, that's,
Yeah.
you know, I'm going to just cruise through my awesome match and then be done with it. Because the match is damn good. And you do kind of get on the edge of your seat about 2/3 through. And then you're like, wait, well, he got karma. That's it, you know? Because if he kicks out of karma, you have literally buried Yoshihashi forever.
Yeah, because that's
The only thing he got that can get a win and they kick out. No, you don't do that to the, you can't do that to the man. So going on Yoshihashi's career and then up to now, I'm glad he won.
yeah.
I'm glad, turn it around, it's all right to do the job for Yoshihashi. It's all right. Let the man, he can't come up if you don't take a loss. And winning over someone like the likes of Sonata, it can help elevate him in the eyes of the people. Yoshihashi wants the people behind him so much. He was doing that during the later part of the match. I'm like, yay, people get behind me. She was like, that sounds like a Sonata clap.
Yeah, it did. It sounded like a 3-syllable clap. Yoshihashi is not 3 syllables.
No, he be not. So I like this match. I think it was worthwhile. I'm happy for Yoshihashi. I truly understand that he should not have really won, but
He did.
he did. And it's okay. So cool. Congratulations, man. With that said, let's roll. And this match right here is Zack Sabre Jr. versus Kenta. And
I had no
whatever the
expectations going into this match, but
I didn't have any either. I was more like, okay, we'll see this match and then we'll talk about it. It was very basic, but whatever the color of surprise is, you can paint me that. Because wow.
It was a really good match.
And here's the thing. There's no fanfare going into it and all that. Okay, yeah. I would give this an easy 4 stars. I'm going to tell you why. There was a dual story being told. There was. You got the heat of just being villains anyway. Who's going to out-heal who? Zack, when he gets in there with a heel, a strong heel, he does more babyface stuff. He fights back. He fights back like a babyface. But he fails because he's so light and lanky. Kenta, the stronger of the two, he delivers those kicks and those palm strikes with a message. All right? So Zack does fight back like an underdog. He does have that I won't quit attitude. He also gets downright mean and vengeful as he goes after things. On the outside, early on at the fence, Zack hit that railing a bit too hard because Kenta did whip his ass. And when he hit it, he was pissed because he had to kick the damn fence.
Yeah.
That let me know because Zack don't do that kicking shit unless he's actually pissed off. And he kicked that fence. Maybe he didn't hit it just right. Maybe he didn't collide his hip into it right enough. Exposing too much. But still, it hurt. He was hurt.
It was hurt.
Kenta, he stalked Zack the whole match. He stalked his ass. Zack was fighting back the best he could. Zack had his offense. Kenta was like, bruh, you think I can't do that? He was countering every single counter of Zack.
The only thing where it started to level out is when Zack started to attack that left shoulder.
When Zack started kicking that left shoulder, Kenta. He went after Zack's shoulder
First.
Yeah, that took out a lot of Zack's game. When Zack went after Kenta's shoulder, that actually kind of broke Kenta down a bit.
Yeah.
It was a great, dual heel technical shoot style-ish match. Now this match ain't a shoot, no, it's not close. What I mean by shoot is it doesn't look like a pro wrestling match. It looks like two people in there literally trying to get the upper hand, hold for hold, roll for roll. It wasn't let's do this and cooperate and all
wasn't
that.
slams and suplexes and brain busters and stuff like that. It wasn't that kind of match.
It was a very like Greco-Roman pro wrestling type match. It was damn good. That's why I say shoot, because
With strikes.
yeah, those heavy strikes, and it doesn't look like a work. It doesn't look like they're helping each other. So shoot in that sense, you know. I enjoyed watching this. I was very surprised. They had the fight back. They had the possible ending, and then they started building up from that. That's why it's because they built up that 3-star. Then they had to build up to the 4. And once the psycho knee was delivered about twice.
Mm-hmm.
Zach didn't get all his shit in. He didn't lay into him with those submissions like he would anyone else. I'm gonna give him that. I'm gonna give him that. But Kenta also had him off his game.
He did.
And plus, the idea is to not outdo the next match anyway. So one of them is gonna have to hold back. Kenta, he got all his shit in, as ugly as it is. You know, that running butt attack he does. You know,
that drop kick into the corner is just, see, Kenta, and it's not Kenta's fault. Kenta doesn't have grace, and he's not light on his feet, so his moves look like a bull in a china shop.
And that is what makes it good for him.
Exactly.
Ultimately, he got a serious knee strike in that just doubled Zach over. I'm like, count him done.
Mm-hmm.
And he picked Zach up, got him up. Zach started to fight a little bit, like he was getting his wits about him. He dropped him off his shoulders. That rising knee strike to the chin. Zach fell out like a dead body.
Mm-hmm.
That was good, beautiful. You know, because you know, this is me in hindsight. When I was there, I was like, oh, pin him. He's done.
Yeah, he's done.
He's done. It's like a medium rare steak. Don't do anything more. Just get it over.
Mm-hmm.
You know, cut it up and chew, man. You all right. He, you know, and Kenta goes over. He wins. That's, you know, if either one won, I think they would have earned it. They're both at that caliber to me. I was just very stunned that this match went this well. I wonder what Zemo thinks. I do wonder what he thinks about any match. I wonder what everyone else out there think about these matches. You know, me and Zemo and Cedric can't be the only ones watching the G1.
I doubt it. I'm sure there are others.
Yeah, if you don't want to give a thing about the whole event, fine. What match stood out to you and make a comment on it? I might, you know, most likely I'll read it, you know, when we do this. Just saying. But I like this match, and I think anyone should watch this match. It's worth it.
Yeah, it was surprising. It was
good. It's damn. I'm really impressed by this match. I like this.
Because it was a weird match, kind of like Cobb and Minoru. There was no background to it, no animosity, no beef. It was just two heels.
But yet it worked so well.
It did.
That's amazing. I'm happy about this. I'm glad Kenta is back and not Hideo.
Mm-hmm.
Let's roll. All right. It's getting late here. It's 12:34 a.m. Whoo. So this match here is Juice Robinson versus Tanahashi Hiroshi. And, you know, Tanahashi, he came into this match, you know, looking kind of like, I mean, he did his thing, but there was no fire in him. And I'm like, I want to hug this guy. He needs a hug.
Yeah, it took him a little while to get fired up in the match.
Yeah, you know, I just want to hug him. I want to make him feel better, you know? That's what I want.
Get him some cuddly puppies to put on his knees.
Man, he can, you know, get a puppy to rub on his knee right there. See? He can be on his knee. He can rub the puppy's belly.
Yep.
He's got a dog. I've seen his little yappy-ass dog. Him and Satoshi. Yappy-ass dogs. He needs a better dog, though. He needs one with the bald belly where he can just rub it and be like, see, now life is perfect. And you have rubbed the belly of a puppy and you're great. You know, yeah, granted, I did get that from Jim Cornette, but I remember when I was a kid, I felt better when I sat there and rubbed my dogs. Rub the side of them or rub the belly or, you know, tickle their nose. Life was amazing when that happened.
I have no idea what that's like.
Oh, see, see, you're trying to hurt my feelings. Quit
I'm
it.
not trying to hurt. I'm telling the
Quit
truth.
it.
I didn't have dogs.
Don't worry, they're all tiny tragedies waiting to happen.
Aren't we all tiny tragedies waiting to happen?
No, some of us are presidential tragedies that people couldn't wait for it to happen. So, this match here, I would just give this like a solid 3 stars. It was a good wrestling match. You know, you had your heel versus heel, now you got your face versus face.
Yeah.
And no animosity, no BS. And they, look, let me call this out. Because I said this when it happened. They told Juice Robinson to lighten up on them punches. Like, you got to chill. And Caesar said, maybe he's out of practice. I'm like, oh, which it is. But when he throw those bare knuckle punches, it's like obvious. You know, maybe it's the camera angle. You know, it could be that.
It was after he healed from his 2 hand breaks. For whatever reason after that, and after Moxley,
yeah,
he was hitting hard. And that flowed into the beginning of 2020. Then the pandemic, and he wasn't hitting nobody. So,
yeah, for at least a little bit.
Yeah.
So maybe out of practice, and I don't want to break my hand.
Maybe.
You know, it could be either of those.
But his chops aren't the same either, because he
used to have some
lethal chops. When he broke his hand, he broke his right hand. Was it his right hand or his left?
It was his left that he broke.
Ain't he a lefty?
Yeah, he's lefty.
Okay, so he broke his left hand. He had a wicked right chop.
Yes,
that he developed when his hand was broke, and he hadn't been using that, because after that, even after his hand was healed, he was laying that choppy in, and it was like gunfire, man.
Here's the thing that y'all need to know about left-handed people. This is something that usually right-handed people just don't have. I'm not saying that they don't have it all over in general, but generally, right-handed people don't have this. Left-handed people, yeah, left hand dominant. That don't mean things are backwards. It just simply means they use their left hand. But when they have to use their right hand is not finesse, it's power. The left hand, all endurance and a sting, and it's got some power. The right hand doesn't have finesse. It ain't got sting. It's just power. So when he was chopping people with that right hand, if you go back and watch, he had to actually set himself up properly to throw it. Mm-hmm. He actually had to think before he did it, and when he laid it in, they hurt. Mm-hmm. Because they weren't just selling a chop. They was like, damn it. Because I've seen them sell chops before. It was different. Go back and watch last year. Go ahead and watch it, just before the G1. Go ahead and take a gander. Juice Robinson was laying them chops in. This match, I liked it. It was they got their shit in for the most part.
Tanahashi was just, once he finally got fired up, he was working hard. He was like, I can't lose another one.
And I would say working hard. He was working hard. Like I got to do this, man. I got to feed my fam. And he ultimately got it, but not the way you think. It was a nice counter. 1, 2, 3, match over. Mm-hmm. Tanahashi laid there like, I got the win, man. I needed this win. Mm-hmm. And I'm happy for him. I wanted to hug him after he won. Like, he needs this hug.
He needs to be cuddled like the meerkats we saw earlier.
Oh, those meerkats were so cute. Just want to get them, man.
With their little dirty noses.
So, yeah, like Juice, I'm trying to figure him out, though. Yeah, he's flamboyant, but I'm trying to figure it out. You look at Juice Robinson today compared to last year, it's like, who is this dude?
Who is this dude?
Who are you? Who are you? Who are you? Why are you in my company?
What'd you do with Juice?
Yep. But, it's still the same old Juice. You just look at him and be like, who is that dude?
Yeah. He over-tanned. He's way too brown.
Yep. But
makes him look weirder.
You know what, though? I'm glad to see him in action. I'm glad to see that he's healthy. And honestly, I really do think he should end this whole G1 with no less than 6 points.
Yeah.
So one more match.
Yeah.
You know, no less than 6. That's going to be a lot of losses, but still it puts him at that beginning mid-card area. It'll put him there. So, you know, good job. Good match. I don't know if I would say it's a must-watch.
No, I wouldn't say that. It was,
Yeah,
it was
I don't
a
get
match.
that feel. It was a good match to see it the first time. So I do urge you to see it the first time, and it's up to you if you think it's something you could watch once or twice more. But for me, I'm good with this one. You know, make up your mind how you feel. You know, but yeah, Tanahashi goes over and Omedetou. Let's roll. Okay, so what the fuck? Evil versus Yano Toru.
He just knew he had Yano's number.
And it looked like he did.
It looked like he did.
I mean, this match was crazy. He took out Dick.
He took out Dick.
He took out Dick, but then Dick got back.
And then he took him out again.
Yep. I mean, Dick just kept coming back. But, you know, Yano was like, I don't like Dick. And he kept putting Dick away. You know, and then Dick got him by the throat. But you know what? I like the fact that this was just who can be the better heel.
Yeah.
Who can cheat?
Who can be the craftiest heel?
The one thing that I like about Yano is he turns the ring itself into a weapon. Yano G1 is wrist tape Yano. That's what he's wrist tape Yano.
Yep.
And it was his low blows all over the place. And every time what I say, Yano's last match. If you try to out-heel Yano, he will get you.
Yes, he will.
And that's what happened. You can't try to out-heel him.
Hey, I'm walking off, holding your balls.
Dick holding his balls, you know. Evil holding his own balls, you know. Evil Dick holding balls.
It looked weird they were holding each other's balls, so, you know.
Yeah, this ain't gonna
Not
be
in public.
It's gonna be Makabe and a young lion, you know, and then, you know, Taguchi and a young lion.
Yep.
You know, ball holding.
Yeah, Oko was always icing Taguchi's balls.
His balls were hot. You had to cool them off. You know, I thought this match.
It was funny.
I give it a 2-star.
It was funny.
1.5 or 2-star, something like that. But entertainment value, it was a 5-star match. Entertainment style is 5 stars, and I would watch this match quite a few times.
Every turnbuckle pad came off, they got to put them back on.
Yeah, I would watch this match about 2 or 3 more times. This was funny. It was worth. Yes, funny. All right, we can move on now. But damn, that was a fun, good match. Man, I was hoping Evil had Yano's number. I was hoping Evil was gonna win, but
I knew better.
I said hope. I ain't say what I knew.
I know.
Man, any case, looking surly as fuck. Goto looks surly. Naito's like, I'm supposed to be where? That's how that's how Naito looked.
I'm not dressed for that occasion.
Oh man, let's roll. Okay, so this is the main event of G1 Climax 30, Day 6. Goto Hirooki versus Naito Tetsuya. And
it went how I expected.
Exactly. It was a long-winded match. It went Broadway, but it was just, it was 3 stars. I can't give it higher than 3 stars.
Mostly Naito was on the offense. We had some Goto offense every now and then, but you know, Naito's got a look when he comes into a challenging match, the look that he had with Zack.
Yep.
He did not have that look when he came into the match. When he came into this match, he was cool.
He was like...
He knew he had this fucker in the bag.
He was watching somebody in a rocking chair saying, don't you want to be this easy? And Naito's like, I will be that easy. And he just chilled. Know what I'm saying? He breezed through the match.
And he wrestled his match. Kenta fucked up Goto's arm, on the first day of B block.
And Naito took advantage.
And he ground that arm in the meat paste.
And that, I mean, you know, Destino, pinfall.
Mm-hmm.
Best part of this match was the ending. Red Shoes raised his arm, bounced. Red Shoes got his arm up just enough and teleported away.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, they didn't AEW it, but you know he got away real quick.
Yeah, you can't get Naito like to fuck with him.
And Naito was he had to smile about it, complaining and then calling out Bushi because you know Naito's got to be a dick. It's just that's their fun. That's what they do. Bushi come to the ring like motherfucker. You can see it on Bushi's face. He's like motherfucker, I gotta. All right, man. Mm-hmm. And then, you know, Naito's looking at Young Lion, hurry up. He does the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Young Lion rushes there, you know, opens the ropes like Ric Flair's getting in the ring. And then Bushi rolls up under the damn ropes.
Yeah,
I'm like,
the bottom rope into the ring.
You dick. Bunch of togos.
Mm-hmm.
So, I ain't gonna lie, it's fun for me. It's not, them being a dick is fun. I know that it's all in jest. You know, so I just have fun with them because it took a while for me to catch on to their shtick.
Yeah.
So I'm like, all right, y'all just fucking with each other. Okay, cool. You know, and he puts the hat on Naito's head. He ain't put it on like he normally would. He slammed that hat on his head.
And Naito adjusted it, then took it off to adjust it further. It's like, damn, you could have done that adjusting.
No, Bushi adjusted that shit real quick. He made it tighter.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, and he slammed it on his head, and Naito was like, you little shit. And so Naito had to loosen it a little bit. And it was fucking with each other.
Mm-hmm.
Bushi did that mess quick. It looked like he was doing a wrist check. Nah, he was like, I'm going to do something to you. You know, and then, you know, Naito pulls, doing his end roll call. All that went well. Goto in the back have to acknowledge, you know, so this double champion, this is his power, you know. And I'm like, Naito has even lost weight before this match. Cedric called out Naito lost weight.
Yeah.
Naito has always been a junior. Imagine, maybe that's why Liger retired. He was like, y'all just don't give a shit about juniors anymore. You know?
Liger
because
retired because he's old.
No, fuck that shit. He's younger than Nagata.
Yeah.
He's younger than Minoru.
Yeah, but he also wrestled different than them for a long time. Maybe he felt that he was losing a step. Maybe he felt he was losing a step and didn't want to be out there, the one dragging around that one last step, thinking he's still doing some shit where he can retire with some dignity.
Like, and I don't like to say this, but Nakaishi Manabu. Yeah, because Manabu, how can I say this? Yeah, he had lost a lot of steps. And he was still out there doing his thing because he liked to wrestle, but there were just things he just couldn't do anymore.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he couldn't get that speed and stuff. So
no, Manabu has his speed was one.
Yep, he only cooked on that one cylinder, but he did it.
He did it.
But now think about what they did. You know, before getting back to Naito and them. You know, think about what they did. Junior's just up and leaving the junior division, a division that was already struggling to be alive.
Yeah.
Not struggling to be better and then maybe main event. No, struggling to stay, you know, right there on the lips of people.
Yeah.
The junior division was holding them by a thread, and they was like, I'm going to move up to heavyweight. As if you could just gain, you know, 50 pounds overnight. They just bastardized the whole point of a junior division. The juniors did it. New Japan did it. And then because of them, and because of that term getting, you know, popularized overnight, because of the Young Bucks, them dumbasses, that means everyone in the United States felt the same way. So now look at, you know, All Elite Friends. They do that. They all do that. Albeit, it's not heavyweight. It's not lightweight. You know, we just here doing what we do because it's fun and to put on a bunch of moves and put on a show. And that's it. They don't care about ring psychology. They don't care about fan psychology. And when you got that spreading around the world, what is the point of continuing to wrestle? Your legacy has been annihilated because you are no longer relevant because it don't matter what you have done.
Do you know who this all goes back to, I think?
Who?
The fucking Booker.
It does go back to the booker. It does go back to the company owner. It is up to them to retain the integrity of things. And they allowed that mess to happen. Once it was said on TV, you know what they should have done instead of running with it? Because, well, they're American and they're important and we like, our pale American friends way more than our own and the integrity of this company. No, they should have been like, hey, they're not going to be heavyweights because they don't weigh this amount. That's all they had to say. You must weigh at least 225 pounds to be a heavyweight. They could have said that, but they didn't.
Nope.
They could have easily made that statement, and then the Bucks would have egg on their face. Everybody else would have egg on their face. If your ass is 225 pounds or more, no matter how lanky you look, you're a heavyweight. It's that simple. If you are 265, well, actually, I'll go back to old school weights. If you are 270 or 75 pounds and more, you are a super heavyweight.
You know, the only one that I don't mind doing that is Shingo. Because when Shingo got there, I was like, that ain't no damn lightweight.
No, he ain't no lightweight. Now, today, he looks more like a lightweight.
A little bit.
He lost the tone.
But he don't have he's too powerful for the lightweight.
It ain't about power,
I understand that.
Tatsuhito Takaiwa was powerful as fuck.
I get that. But it's like,
well,
it's not going to be competitive.
If they were, it's all about the booking. And say, look, when they say make sure he solidly goes over, not a squash match, but make him look really special, then that's what they do. They've got to abide by company rules and stuff, or they are fired, demoted, or punished, as we saw Tama Tonga. Or they get ousted and ignored, like Davey Boy Smith. Stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's, god damn. So yeah, all they had to do was make one statement, keep some standards, and they've been all right. But no, as soon as the Young Bucks mentioned it, all of a sudden others started jumping ship too. They popularized that mess, brought it over to the U.S., and now you got all elite friends that have nothing to do with pro wrestling going on. Nothing other than acrobatic moves, and then maybe like one quadrillion fucking false finishes every damn match. Every match got to be 15 to 25 fucking minutes because it's all putting on. Get every move out. Make sure you follow the routine and flub half of it. Don't know the rules. Don't know how to run the gimmicks of the match. Don't know how to use gimmicks. It's just garbage backyard junk wrestling. ECW would be like, wow, this sucks. ECW would be like, this is terrible. I'm just speaking the truth on this. Y'all don't like it. Go ahead and let me know at the bottom. Don't leave a downvote and say nothing. Have some nuts. Or if you're a female, have some labia and goddamn speak your mind, Because if you my mind is changeable. You can change my mind. You just got to have a sound argument. That's all it is to it. I'm gonna get back to this now. So at the end, Naito speaks on Goto after Goto is all like, I notice his power and stuff. So Naito's like, I told him to train under a waterfall, but he didn't listen to me. And I'm like, so he was serious about that? And see, that's what I was saying then, because I was like, wow, he was serious. Now I'm wondering, I think he was sarcastically serious in hindsight. I'm kind of in that area.
Goto didn't bring it.
No, he didn't bring it.
It was not with him today.
It was in his other trunks.
Mm-hmm.
Goto was like, I'll be out there. I'll chill. I'll have some colorful words afterwards, and then I'll leave. Naito's like, LOL you. Oh yeah, Sonata's next. Guess what? He done lost everything, and everyone thinks he's going to have a Cinderella type comeback and win, but I'm gonna let you know. I'm not gonna give y'all the win, y'all. I'm not gonna give you the match y'all expect. You know, y'all gonna have to just deal with it. You know, and he didn't say anything negative about Sonata. But here's the thing, he's my faction member.
Yeah,
I like Sonata. I'm gonna help him win. No, that ain't happening.
That's not how it works.
And truthfully, Sonata beating Naito, I can see it happening. I can see it not happening. I'm not going on them. I'm going on what I know of the wrestlers.
Yeah.
Now, if I want to go on New Japan Pro Wrestling, then Sonata will never beat Naito. Just Ghetto and whoever the fucking owner is, that prick. You look at me like a little fucking weasel, like a carrion worm. So.
What the hell?
What?
Yeah. Sonata's got more than the tools to beat Naito. Whether or not he will step in there and do it is a different story.
Sonata knows where he's placed, so he cruises.
But the problem is, if we use Okada as an example, the champion never gets a clean sweep.
Somebody's gonna win.
And he never gets a clean sweep. So Naito just won his last 3 matches.
That's too many.
If Sonata loses the next one, then he's done for the G1. He might as well go sit on the mountain somewhere.
Yeah, it's like, why would you be here other than to compete and maybe keep somebody else out? Maybe that'd be about it.
So those factors tell me, kind of like how Minoru was fine with losing to Tai Chi, that Naito might lose to Sonata. But that'll remain to be seen tomorrow, I think. No, the day after or something like that. Tomorrow will be A block.
So, I mean, I'll be honest with you. I'm looking forward to their match. If it's in the main event, it should be something special. You know, they had a great match last year. So, I would assume. I would assume that they're going to do good this year. That's what I'm hoping. I am really hoping. Because I'm tired of them just screwing over Sonata. He don't deserve it. I don't know what some of these wrestlers have done. I don't know what they have said. But if it's anything in the realm of that G1 conference a few years ago that Tama Tonga gave, if it's anything in the realm of that, then I can understand why they have such abysmal records.
But Sonata don't talk.
You don't need to. Listen.
You have to talk to.
Listen. Sonata does well everywhere he goes because every place he goes is his favorite town. That's his favorite place. No matter where he go, he's at home, and he loves that place. So it makes sense if he's going to go to his actual favorite place, he just might win. I think if Sonata wins by mistake and by overjoyed, I think the crowd are going to speak. I think so. Because Sonata don't speak and somebody's got to talk. Matter of fact, let me throw this out there. And this is shallow. This is just as shallow as why Ibushi can't be in Bullet Club. Sonata can't win because Sonata will never speak on his own. And he would have to close the show.
He's closed the show before.
With Evil there.
No, he's closed the show before on his own. Like from last year when he won some of the G1 matches, he closed the show. And you know, because he had them put on the cell phones to show the little light.
Man, yeah, he had a whole crowd gimmick.
He did it.
You know what? I'm back to neutral. See, I told y'all, my mind can be changed. See, now I'm back to, well, you know, maybe he got a shot that's not only in his ass. Because I would have Sonata win the rest of his matches.
Yeah.
Beat Naito and win the rest just enough so that his last match he lose and he would be statistically out the G1, but it don't matter because it's over anyway.
Yeah.
That's what I would do to save him.
He cannot lose the evil. He cannot lose the evil again.
They can't.
Mm-mm.
I'm telling you, Sonata got nothing but heavy hitters left.
He need to put his foot in Evil's ass. And
All up in it.
And we know he's got Zach's number. He figured Zach out so he can be competitive against him.
Yep. I can't wait for these. I want to know what Zemo times 2 think about all this. You know, but look, there are points where I wanted him up here talking with us. You know, I don't care what you sound like. I don't care what your background is. That'd be cool. You know. Or just do some kind of podcast thing where we just chill and talk somewhere, Discord or whatever you do. It's up to you, man. You know, I chill. You know, if I'm not sick, I can chill and talk and all that other stuff. But that's, you know what, but you know, hey, it is what it is. You know, and I have no problem. I'm hoping that New Japan don't keep flubbing. Maybe they got a thing. That's why I'm not just saying fuck New Japan right now. Because I'm waiting to see if they got a plan. You know, some people, it takes a little bit to get it going. Like when NWA restarted last year, it took a bit for them to kind of get the thing. So I'm just waiting to see what they do. I'm waiting to see. Because this is just the third match for all of them. Mm-hmm. You know, they got 6 more. So let's just see what's going to happen. That's how I'm just taking it a little bit by little bit. You know, so you have anything else to add, love?
No.
Well, all right. So this has been Cedric and Cedric for CRS and Commentary G1 Climax 30, Day 6. Good night, everyone.